he can't deal with close combat, and so he's like, Hi everyone, I'm going to react to Bungo Stray Dogs, episode 10, Rashoumon and the Tiger. Sorry for the way I'm looking right now. My allergies decided to act up just as I sat down to react to this episode, so sorry. Last episode, gosh, Asushi got captured. Um Dazai is faking being captured, I guess. I still don't know for what reason, but yeah, one of his partner, his old partners from the what's it called again? Poor Mafia showed up and they're about to battle or something. I don't know. And Kunikida has been tasked with finding Asushi, right? What's it called? What's his name? I'm forgetting. Hold on. Rumpo used ultra deduction to find that Asushi was on a boat, being taken away from the country and everything. So they are on a crunch time, and yeah, so Kunikida's going after him, and that's why we left it last episode. And before we get into this one, if you guys have my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/feelmini. And now let's start this episode, and here we go. Rashoumon and the Tiger, meaning Akutagawa and Asushi, right? Oh yeah, in the last episode, that's I told Akutagawa that basically Asushi was better than him. So yeah, let's go. Like I said at the at the beginning, no, whatever. As I said, as I was watching the episode, that conversation between Dazai and Chuya, I think I was talking during those times, so even though I read it and I sort of like got it a little bit, I didn't fully get it. So I went back and rewatched that scene again, and I was wondering what Dazai wanted, why he got caught and everything. And he said that mostly was for Asushi because he wanted to know who was behind the bounty on his head. And then I guess the second part of it is to needle Chuya. It seems like, from what I understood, because Chuya was on a mission somewhere in the west or whatever, and then he just came back. And it seems like that's what he was waiting for Chuya to come back, because he knew Chuya was going to come in there and, trying to harass him or whatever. So he was waiting for him to come. And then previously, before he even went onto the boat, before he even got captured, he sent out this letter to the to the leaders, of the organization, telling them that should he die, that all their secrets will be revealed. I found it also funny some cases, not some cases, but I found it funny that does I say that all the secrets will be revealed, and that the police, like, they will be condemned to death 100 times over or something or other along those lines. But it seems like the poor mafia is not afraid of the police. At least from what I've seen so far watching the show. So I'm like, I'm asking myself, so why would they care if they're, well, I guess if the secrets are revealed, it's gonna affect the way their organization works. It's not gonna work the same way. If it was just because of them being sentenced to death and all that, would be like, why would they be afraid of the police? Because they seem like they're not afraid of the police, So he sent them that letter, but for them to have this meeting that he's saying that they are gonna have after they read the letter, that meeting is not gonna happen for like a couple of days. When he was there and Tria was there, he was just like, I have a prediction. and the prediction is that you're not gonna kill me, um, and you're gonna tell me who's after Asushi, and then you're gonna walk away like a rich girl or something or other along those lines. You know, when he first said that to Chuya, I was asking myself, wait, can he see into the future? Does he have an ability to predict what's going to happen or whatever? But it wasn't that. It's just that he positions things in a certain way that what he said was going to happen happened. Because he said, okay, you're not gonna kill me. He said you're not gonna kill me because after sending those letters to the executives, they are gonna have this meeting and then they are gonna decide whether or not they want to kill Dazai. So if Chuya killed Dazai before they made that decision, and then at the end of the day they decided not to kill Dazai, that would be a betrayal to the leaders, to the poor mafia and whatever. He will be basically a traitor, you know. So sorry, I have my mask on. Hopefully you guys can hear me properly, because as I was talking, I just started sneezing, and I'm like, this helps me a little bit, so I'm just gonna have this on for the end of the discussion. What was I saying? I forgot where my thought was. Well, yeah, I think I was talking about Chuya not killing Dazai because of the letter that he sent, and him not wanting to basically do something against the organization, and then he's going to be in trouble later. So there's that. And then getting Chuya to tell Dazai who was after Asushi, and him walking away like a girl. Those came because Chuya is the one that released him from his shackles. You know, when he was chained up, the chains, he's the one that released him from the chains. And now he didn't kill him. So that's gonna look to the organization like he freed Dazai, and that makes him look like a traitor. And in order for that not to happen, Dazai will make it look like it was someone from the agency that came to rescue him. And if Chuya wanted Dazai to make it look like that, then he's gonna have to tell him who's behind Asushi's bounty, and then him walking away like a girl. Oh, that was so funny to me, but Dazai was not laughing. Oh my gosh. So yeah, he basically told Dazai what he wanted to hear. Well, he didn't actually tell him who was behind it, but he told him that it was Akutagawa that was behind the investigation. They started an investigation at the bounty. Like, he's the one taking care of Asushi's case. So he probably has the information somewhere or whatever. So Dazai was able to go out there, and then he looked through the info, and then he found the people that were behind it. And then they showed this dude called Francis F., who was the leader of this organization called the Guild, I guess. And he's like, the bounty thing did not work out, so I don't know what next step he's gonna take. But then he's like, the promised land will be ours or something. What's the promised land? I have no clue. And how does Asushi fit into that? I have no clue. But I guess we'll see. It's just the way Dazai reacted when he found out who was behind the bounty was like, I guess he was shocked or I'm not gonna say afraid, but I don't know. So that was it with Dazai. Now you have Asushi there that's been captured, and then what's the girl's name? Kyoka. Kyoka came in to try to save him, I guess, but nah. Akutagawa showed up, and he was saying to Asushi that um the when he first pierced him, when they captured him or whatever, that it was supposed to be a kill shot, but then his were tiger's ability to heal, I guess, is the thing that saved him. And then he um kept talking about, how Kyoka, no Kyoka, yeah, Kyoka, that's her name, right? Kyoka, yeah, huh? When Kyoka was wanting to help him so much and everything, and Akutagawa was like, why do you want to throw away your life or whatever for this dude and stuff? Just talking like, how those people at the orphanage talks to associate about how worthless he is, and that her ability, dimensional, right? Her ability to kill people is what makes her life valuable or something or along those lines. And Asushi was getting upset with that. And then you had Kunikita. Kunikita shows up, right, with the boat as Kyoka detonated these bombs that she placed all over the ship and everything. So she was then detonating this bomb and trying to get Asushi to leave, And the Kunikida was there trying to tell him, jump onto the boat because I can get close because the boat is like exploding and everything. He's like, just jump in and let's go. And Asushi did not want to do that. I knew he wasn't going to do that. He wasn't going to let Kyoka just die on the boat. He was going to help her. And that's what he did. He just went back and faced Akutagawa. And during this battle, you could see Akutagawa just getting so upset. He was getting so upset. And I knew what he was upset about. Especially after they showed, not especially, like I knew it, but it was even more confirmed when they showed that flashback of Dazai training him. So it's like, I feel like, Dazai was the one that trained him. He was his mentor. And then it seems like he looked up to him a whole lot. And then to have the person that you looked up to, that trained you, betray your organization, and then gets captured, and then tells you to your face that his new protege is better than you were, that was pissing him off. And then him trying to kill Asushi, but Asushi not dying, like... his hatred just kept growing and growing and growing because he felt like what Dazai told him was getting, was being thrown in his face. That he thought, I'm this strong person and everything. And then you have this Asushi who just had this ability that he really doesn't have complete control over, And then he keeps beating him. The guy was upset. But he was beat, Asushi was able to go past his space devourer thing that he had. He went through it and then punched him. And then he fell into the water. And then Asushi also fell. And then Kyoka was, taking her away. Multiple times during this episode, I'm like, this girl gonna die. Because I said that, was it last episode or the one previously? I think it was last episode when they were just sightseeing throughout the city. I felt like this girl was gonna die. And then Akutagawa showed up, but then he didn't kill her. And then on the boat, there were multiple instances that I thought Akutagawa was gonna kill her, but he didn't. And then when she was dragging Asushi off the boat, and then the boat was exploding, and I'm like, okay, that's probably waiting down there for Asushi, And I'm like, okay, is this girl gonna be like, I've done enough, now I'm gonna save you, and then push him off the boat, and then the boat is gonna explode with her on it. I thought about that too, but thankfully the explosion pushed both of them off the ship, and Kurikida was able to catch them and everything. So everything turned out for the better, and then Kunikida was like, good job, But Asushi was passed out, so he didn't hear that. So yeah. I love this episode. Loved it. Thank you guys for watching. And if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/feelingme, where you can see my reaction to the next episode already uploaded there, and you can also see the full length of this reaction there as well. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. Your love will shower me. Anywhere I turn, I see your bombarding. On my left, to my right, bye bye, you stand by me.